Day on EA Sports. It's week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. DJ Waddle. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Allen now on first down. Buying time to his left. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this will be taken at the 13. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To Evans on the slant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike M. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to float this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Being chased out left. He can run, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Jones hit and the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. I mean... So you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. D.J. Waddle able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about one-man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. Decided to keep it that time on the option. Got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield. No place for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage. Had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's He's taken down.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half.
As they start on the ground. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll get 4 on. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 4.
From midfield, here's Allen. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, able to avoid him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Holding, receiving team.
So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time, he is in. comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 45 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauded probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for... So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's good. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down.